feel like you are doing something wrong on your journey if you aren't 100% every single day. We're just not built to be always happy and always able to just give 100% of ourselves. And that's okay as long as you show up and do the best that you can do. And you need to understand that that is normal. I was watching this podcast and she was talking and she said, I understand that there are 3 feelings that I'm going to have along my journey. She said, there are going to be days where I feel just like normal. And then there are going to be days where I feel horrible. And then there are going to be days where I feel like I can conquer the world. And this resonated with me so well. And I know how connected we all are. So I was like, let me share this with my people. But before we get started on this video, hi guys, I am Ariana and I am here to help you heal, help you connect, and help you grow. And in return, this is also helping me as well. But before we get started, can you hit that thumbs up button so we can share this information with the world? Can you hit that subscribe button so you can join this connected family? And also make sure to hit that bell notification so you can know when I drop my next gem. So as I was saying, I believe that there are 3 ways that we feel when we are going after our dreams. So when we are going after these dreams and we go through these 3 phases, we are not going to stop on the days that it's hard and it's not the best work, or on the days where it's just like, and you're super content, you're like, blah. We're not stopping. We're going to still go. We're still going to do the best work that we can do. So let me tell you some of the things that I do when I'm in these phases. Because sometimes even when you're in those bad days and you do everything you can do, like you work out, you meditate, you journal, like you have the perfect morning, and still sometimes that energy kind of just sticks around, and it's okay. We're not going to fight it. We're not going to resist it. We're going to accept that it's there and work with it. So first we're going to touch on what to do when you're feeling bad. Then next we have what to do when you're feeling okay. And then last, we're going to do what you feel when you feel amazing, what to do when you feel amazing. And yes, there are things to do when you are feeling amazing too, because you want to keep that energy up. You want to get as much work as you can up, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Let's start with when you're feeling bad. Okay, so I know these moments can be hard. You don't feel like doing anything because you feel like everything you're doing, it just isn't right. You're like, I know that I could be doing this better. I know that I could be putting in more effort, but it's just not coming out of you, and that's okay. So you need to slow down and realize that your energy is off. Accept it, fix it best you can by raising your energy. And some of the ways you can raise your energy, which we've spoke on this channel before, are mindful breathing, meditation, affirmations, visualization. Like, honestly, sometimes these things bring me out of my funk completely. And then there's days where it just takes me out of it a little bit, and that helps me. That little bit is better than nothing. So those are some of the things you can do. And then also you can ask yourself, like, why am I feeling off? And I do this myself, and I usually notice that my thoughts are what's making me feel so off. So I reaffirm what I truly believe, and I release those negative beliefs and those negative thoughts. Our thoughts really can change the chemistry of our body and make us feel like crap. When we are aware of the thoughts that we are having, we are able to come through and say, you know what? No, that's not true, or whatever. And you reaffirm how you truly feel to try and shift your energy and bring yourself to a better place so you can eventually put in better work throughout that day. Also, I know that all emotions and thoughts, they pass. So if something is unpleasant, I just remind myself that nothing lasts forever, nothing. And I have this affirmation, I'm like, this too shall pass. And then the thought passes, I watch it pass by, and then I feel my energy shift. I don't fight the emotion. I don't fight the thought. I don't curl up in a ball and say, oh my God, like I I let the emotion be felt because that's what it wants to do. The emotion wants to be felt. You notice it, and then you realize that it's not going to last forever, and you let it pass. And this is another way to help yourself raise your vibration and not be stuck in that lowered, like negative, like feeling bad energy. So another thing I do is I self-soothe. And I do this so often. Let me tell you, I feel like it's me just talking to my inner child. And I'm just like, baby, why are we feeling turbulent inside? What's going on? And I'm like, okay. And then I reaffirm to myself, or I talk to myself, and I'm soothing. I am talking to myself and letting myself know that it's okay, baby. You don't have to believe whatever that is. You are not your thoughts. You can get past this, and you are going to get past this, and we're good. And this is what I do with every thought that's just like dark or heavy, or the past wants to come up. I'm like, baby, we good. We got this. Because our inner child, the emotions come up and it still affects us sometimes. And that's more than likely the reason why we're feeling bad, because we're in our thoughts and we aren't present. So I also realize another thing is you need to be present. If you are present when you are feeling bad, you can disconnect from the feeling of feeling bad. You can sit back and be the watcher and understand, like, okay, it's okay. I do feel bad. And I'm going to accept that there is an energy of bad in me. You don't have to say that you feel bad. You can say that there is an energy of bad feelings in me. Don't attach to anything. And then when you notice that emotion or those feelings or those thoughts and you sit back and you watch them, you're able to, again, let them pass and not attach yourself. And then it's just a feeling that goes through your body, and then it's released. And also remember that life is about contrast. It is. Like, if you didn't have these feelings of feeling bad, you would have no idea what good felt like. So appreciate the times where you just not feeling your best, knowing that it's not going to last forever. Next, when you're just feeling okay, you're just like, I feel all right. In these moments, like, I feel a little blah. Like, I don't feel like there's like sparks in my work, and there's like energy in my work, and there's just like, oh, I'm killing it. It's just like, okay. So in these moments, I find gratitude. I start looking around and thinking of all the things that life, like God, has blessed me with. And there are so many things. And then I just feel my energy shifting, and I realize that I'm in this mundane feeling because I'm in my head and I'm not being grateful with how beautiful life is just in itself, in this present moment, how beautiful it is. And that's when I feel mundane, and I feel like the things that I'm doing are just repetitive. But every single moment is totally different. Every single day is different from the one before. You're having different emotions, you're having different feelings, you're going through different things, you're experiencing different people. It's all different. And when you realize that, you're able to sit still and find gratitude. Because the only reason you're feeling like blah and like is because you're not grateful for where you are. You're not grateful for what you've accomplished. You're not grateful for how far you've come. You're not grateful for all the things in your life. So I find gratitude. And then also, I romanticize. I slow down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, God, for this beautiful meal I'm about to eat. And I presently eat my meal. Or if I'm about to make some tea, I'm like, oh my gosh, God. And every single part of the process, I am slowing down and truly appreciating all of it. And even you can slow down and romanticize your work. Like, slow down and be present with your work and just be like, I am so grateful that I am able to even do this. I am so grateful. And let me slow down and find this beautiful, beautiful presence and gratitude with the fact that I get to wake up every day and go after something that I truly care about. Like, these things will bring you out of that blah. It's because you don't have gratitude. It's because you feel like, everything's so mundane. I got to do this again. I got to go after, I got to do this one step again. It's like, yes, but find the beauty in it. It's all a different day. And it's just, there's just so much beauty in being grateful and slowing down and romanticizing your days. And then last, when you are feeling amazing, these days and these moments, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I wake up and I'm just like, God, oh my God. I bawl crying in gratitude all the time on my days where I'm feeling so grand. I'm like, can I tell you, God, like this amount of joy that I'm feeling? I just want to tell you, thank you. I want more. So enjoy these moments to the fullest. Like, life is so grand and beautiful. And when God gives you those moments of joy, understand they're not going to last forever, but be in them so fully. Be in them so fully. And then when you're super inspired in those moments, get extra things done in that day. It kind of balances out the days where you kind of put in like crappy work, or the days where you were just like, and you kind of just like did okay work. Now you're like feeling inspired. Your energy is through the roof. You're like on the spectrum of love. You're like, okay, God, what we got? What we got? And then you got all these ideas firing and wiring, and you're like, okay, let me do this. Let me do this. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing an extra call if you're a cold caller. I wouldn't mind writing up an extra page of my book. Like, if you are that inspired and you are so happy, do extra work. It comes out easily. It's like you're in your flow state is even crazier. And then I already said it that I'm like crying and bawling, but find so much gratitude in those moments, because it brings you even more happiness. Like, you're walking down the street like a crazy person. You're like, you just can't stop smiling because life is really that good. It's really that good. Like, it's amazing. And just knowing that this moment won't last forever, you should really just be in it and really soak in it, like so much, so much. And then visualize when you are feeling your best, because your vision, when I am feeling 100% and I'm going after my day and I'm like, oh my God, I'm inspired. God's like bringing me all these like little impulses and hunches. And I'm like, okay, I'm going after this. I'm going after this. And then I'm like, let me sit still and visualize. Now I really have a clear understanding of what I want the bigger picture to look like. And you sit still and you visualize. You're like, God, give me the vision you want me to see. And you get this vivid, beautiful picture. It's the clearest it's ever been. It's like you are walking in that vision. So when I am feeling my best, I visualize, because I'm like, okay, now I can truly see this dream fully play out in my visions. And then my energy, I just feel it just raising even more. It is the most beautiful thing ever. So when you are feeling amazing, visualize. Trust me. Okay, my loves. Those are the ways I use my energy in these 3 phases. I believe we go through cycles through our journey, and that is okay. Like, it is okay. As long as these 3 areas are balanced, you're good. You don't ever want to always feel good. That means it's probably too easy. That means you're probably not stretching yourself enough. You don't always want to feel bad. You got to figure that out. You got to be like, what is going on? Why do I always feel bad? Maybe something you're doing isn't making you happy. And you don't always want to just be content. Then that means you're not grateful. You're not happy. So you're just not going to always feel 100%. But if you can change your thoughts and the way you feel around it, you can still put the work in and do the best that you can do in that day. And on those, like we talked about it, on those days that you're feeling like you can conquer the world, like do that extra work. And it's all going to work out. It is. Like, God wants you to win. I promise you. Or source or life or whatever you believe in wants you to win. Spirit wants you to win. So remember these 3. I love you so much, and I truly hope this helps you along your journey. I truly do. I love you. Mwah.